Dag nabbit, I was doing so good. So good. My bad, guys. My bad. Look, you see the green light. You see the green light. It was on. It got me. Anyways, I am excited to be back. Man, that aggravates me so much. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. Tomorrow morning, we're going to wake up. We have SEC baseball, ladies and gentlemen. We are facing Vandy. We're going to talk about that tonight. But tonight, I want to talk about what got me so excited about this LSU baseball team. Last weekend, we saw this baseball team rise like the Phoenix. Last Friday night, we saw this team's potential in all of its glory. We saw this LSU baseball team truly come out firing. And then, well, Saturday and Sunday, we got to see the LSU baseball team we've been accustomed to after the first 2 weeks of the season. But like I said before, I'm going to say it again, Creighton, it's a good baseball team. They play hard. They're dirtbags in the nicest way possible to say it. And what I saw Tuesday night with this LSU baseball team has me excited because they got kicked in the teeth. They kicked themselves in the teeth, would probably be the best way to put it. But they got off the mat and they, like Captain America, they said, I can do this all day. And they fought back and they finished the fight. Can they keep that same mentality? Can this pitching rotation that we have keep up the same level of play that we've been accustomed to in the beginning of this year? SEC baseball is a gauntlet, and it is here. It is a 30-game stretch of nail-biting baseball. Every pitch matters. Every at-bat matters. Every play in the field matters. But before SEC play begins, I want to remind everyone, don't forget about Auburn last year. Don't forget about Southern in 23. Don't forget about Northwestern in 25. I would love for this team to go undefeated the rest of the year. I would. I promise you, you think you want this team to go undefeated more than me? You don't, because I'm going to come on here and talk about them. I'm going to come on here on a mic when the mic actually works and StreamYard doesn't try to ruin the whole show. I'm going to come on here and I'm going to talk about this team, win, lose, or draw. It's a lot more fun when they win. But don't forget about what could happen. They drop a series in SEC play, if they get swept in SEC play. Guys, there's 30 games. They have time. And the great thing about baseball is you always have tomorrow. The bad part about baseball is people don't forget about yesterday. And I want to thank all of you, not just the people who support me, but the people who supported this team, supported these players. Do me a favor for me. Do this for me. Do this for the guys. Keep that same energy. If you weren't one of those people who supported this team, you decided to dog on this team, dog on these coaches, you keep that same energy too. Forgive but not forget. I will always forgive everyone. That's what my Lord and Savior asked me to do. And I will do it with a full heart and a smile on my face. But it doesn't mean I have to forget. I'm not mad at anyone. I'm happier than I've ever been. But keep that same energy. No matter if we win the SEC, whether we make the postseason, whether we make the SEC tournament, keep that same energy. Thank you all for everyone who decided to look frustration, look adversity in the eyes and say, no. You're not taking my love from this team. This is my team. Thank you. Thank you very much. And also, I want you to remember one more thing. Whoever you follow on social media, whoever you subscribe to on YouTube, whoever you engage with in comments, you may not be spending a dime, but you're voting with your wallet. I've been saying it all week. We should not support people who we should not support people who tear down this team and our players when they lose. We should not support them when they can't be supportive of this team. I had a brain fart. Can't remember exactly what I said in that post, but you get what I'm saying. We all know I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is. Remember to uplift and support this team. We don't need a sunshine pump. I'm not asking you to sunshine pump. I'm not asking you to tell me that they're making perfect at bats. He can't make an error in the field. Guys, it's gonna happen. And we can talk about it when they make mistakes. Talking about baseball is not a problem. I could talk about baseball all day. Whatever you do, if you talk about what happens, just don't tear down the guys. I'm going to give you an example how I do this. As some of you know, I spent 6 years in the military, and we have something called an AAR. It's called an after action review. And really what it turns into is complaint session. It's not supposed to be that way, but it turns into a complaint session. And what it is you go through some type of evolution, whether it be a mission, a training evolution, an exercise, or whatever. And you sit down and you give 3 acknowledgments or 3 good things and 3 deficiencies or 3 bad things. And it gives people a chance to, if you find a deficiency, explain why that deficiency is in it or how they can fix it. And when you have something good, you say, yeah, it's good. We need to keep doing that. Approach this season like that. Always give a attaboy when you find deficiency. That's all I ask. Just don't tear the guys down. And if you're in this stream, I know you're not one of those people who tears these guys down. For instance, Tiger Joker, which I don't know if he would be. Look, Joker, I was a sergeant, so I'm gonna call you my specialist. This is one of my hardest fighting soldiers on X and at the games. Yeah, we lost to A&M last year. He ain't gonna tear the guys down. And I love Joker for that. And I love all of you. And God is good, guys, because tomorrow morning when we wake up, it's SEC baseball season. Let's get some housekeeping done real quick. Tonight, this show is brought to you by LaMie Sourdough Company. Can you believe it or not? I got a sponsor. LaMie Organic Sourdough Company, guys. Go to their Instagram. It's at LaMie Sourdough Bakery on Instagram, and you can sign up to make an order for your sourdough. All organic sourdough products. I have personally had the cookies, jalapeno cheddar bread, and the regular bread because my wife is a sourdough freak. So go check them out. Get your order in. I think they do pickups every other week. I think this week is a pickup. Get your order in for your sourdough. Support those who support us, guys. Support those who support us. And also, it's been a lot of talk about baseball apps. Not a lot of talk about leadoff because there's another baseball app that I'm not going to plug because they make terrible decisions who they work with. Leadoff, guys. I got something for you. Do you want access to one of the best college baseball apps that's about to come out? I've been using it all day. Some of the stuff I got, and I'm going to talk about tonight, I got from this app. If you want access to this app, which is going to be, I believe, the leader in this space, there's 2 of them right now that I know of, and I looked at Leadoff, and I've used Leadoff, and what I like about it is it's not gamified. I don't care about opening packs. I don't care about betting lines. If I want a betting line, I'll go to a betting app. I want to look at baseball stats. I want to check out what's going on. I want to know what my team is going to be facing coming up. So, tonight, real quickly, I have a trivia question for everybody. But before I give you that trivia question, make sure you like this page, subscribe to the YouTube, hit the like button for me. Follow Walk It Off and Paul Jarrett 16 on Instagram, X, and subscribe to Walk It Off Talk on YouTube, because we have another piece of housekeeping to do before we get into the show about Pick to Click. I haven't asked you guys what you want for Pick to Click yet, have I? I might do that tonight. So, anyways, I got a trivia question. The first 5 people in the chat to get this trivia question right get an access code to lead off. I'm telling y'all, it's good, guys. It's good. If you've been able to use the baseball stats one, the other one, I mean, I don't know the name of it. I think it's not a good name. Leadoff's an awesome name. Get this trivia question right, you get an access code, and you will be getting access to that app before it is launched, probably tonight or tomorrow morning. Anyways, here's the trivia question. Y'all ready? Coming into the Creighton baseball game, who was the only LSU baseball Tiger to be on a 3-game hitting streak? And go. Now, let's start the show.
Now batting for the American League.
All right, guys. Now, coming to the plate, let's get into it. Let's talk about Sacramento State just a little bit. We got to talk about it. The Tigers dropped 2 to Sacramento State. Yeah, it sucks. But I'm going to let it go in the past. I am going to talk about a couple things that we need to remember. I don't want this guy's performance to be overshadowed by the offense on Friday. Kason Evans had his best start of the year. The offense that was shown that night kind of overshadowed his work. But correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I think Kason was perfecto through 5 innings. Perfecto. Kason Evans has been getting ridiculed all year, and he comes out and he has that great performance, and the offense just explodes. Guys, I don't think Kason Evans has had a bad start this year. I'll be completely honest about that. I think his defense has failed him, and his offense has failed him. He's got into some predicaments, not through walks and not through hit batters, that are out of his control. People are saying it now that he's a Friday guy. I've been saying it since the beginning of the year. Be excited for Friday night with Connor Fennell and Kason Evans. It's going to be an amazing pitching duel. It's going to be amazing. Cooper Moore didn't have his best stuff. I was there for that game. And the only thing I'll say about Cooper, like we talked about, we can talk about how they played. In all honesty, Cooper didn't look good out of the stretch. Now, if you ask anybody who talks to me on a normal basis, I said, well, I'm not going to hold that against him. He hasn't thrown out the stretch much this year. What I noticed being there Saturday and watching the game, his fastball was kind of left way up, and his curveballs, breaking balls were left up out of the stretch. And that's just a simple mechanical fix. That's something that he just hasn't had to do much this year. Yeah, I know he throws bullpens out of stretch. Yeah, I know he practices and pitches out of stretch. I get it. But it's a different environment when you're in the game. We can let that slide. Cooper Moore, we know who Cooper Moore is. All right? We know who Cooper Moore is. Vandy Saturday guy is out. So, Cooper Moore is him. And he had a quality start even in the loss. I think he gave up 1 run. I think he gave up 3 runs because he had men on base that got left in. But I think while he was on the mound, he gave up 1. No, he gave up 1. Yeah, because the Nuke gave up the grand slam. He gave up 1. So, it's okay. Cooper Moore is him. We know he is him. He had a great quality start. Don't let the loss overshadow what Cooper Moore has been doing on the field this year and on the mound. He's pivotal for us in SEC play. Now, let's get into Sunday with William Schmidt. I do not have a problem with William Schmidt's start. His best start of the year was UCF. You can't argue me on that. But I caught a lot of flack when I posted the picture of Nate Yeskie going out to the mound and talking to William Schmidt and saying how he did not look happy and he was very frustrated. And he was, as soon as he crossed the foul line, Nate Yeskie was letting his opinion be known. I wasn't trying to ridicule the kid. I was telling you what I saw on the TV. And thankfully, I'm gonna call him a friend. I haven't met him, and he probably wouldn't call me a friend, but I'm gonna call him a friend because I'm just gonna do that because everyone's my friend. I love everyone. Kristen Moy got on. And he said he's telling him he's leaving his fastball up, and they're hitting rockets. And it's right. If you remember that game, whatever Sacramento State barreled up off of William Schmidt went a long way. And it took great plays in the outfield to get it done. The one that burned him was a guy playing left field who's I don't think is your left fielder. I don't think he is a left fielder. That's my opinion. I'm not saying I know better than Jay Johnson. But I don't think he's a left fielder. I don't think he's your left fielder. And that kind of hurt Schmitty. And it kind of killed Uncle Mo in our dugout. William Schmidt is going to be pivotal for this SEC play. I am sold on William Schmidt. And I'll be honest with you, I'm wrong a lot. I had Zach Count and Maverick Rizzi as your Saturday, Sunday guys. Well, it's different order, but going into the season. And boy, am I happy I'm wrong about that. Yeah, he was leaving the fastball up. And honestly, let's talk about it. Leaving pitches up is what's been the Achilles heel for this team all year throughout the bullpen as well. That's what's hurting Zach Cowan. That's what has hurt Jaden Newt with one pitch. And you got to fix that. And I think that mound visit by Nate Yeskie is more or less a culmination of frustrating moments. I think, and you saw it from Jay as well. I think that Sunday came around. They lose to Saturday. They have this big explosion on Friday. They have the perfecto for 5 through Kaysen. Then Saturday, Cooper gives you shutout, gives you 1-run baseball, quality start, not his best stuff, and then one pitch just kind of nukes you on Saturday. And then Sunday, the error with Braun happens, and I think Yeskie and Jay just had enough. They had enough. I know I did. I was like, can this team catch a break? That's all I think it was, guys. He wasn't out there blaming Schmitty for what happened. I think it was more or less, I'm going to let my frustrations out in this mound visit right now and wait for this umpire to come up here so I can give him a piece of my mind. Because if you weren't watching, he gave the umpire a piece of his mind too. And that's all it is. Schmitty is going to be a big part of this rotation going into the SEC play. I have all the faith in the world in Schmitty. Remember, Kaysen and Schmitty are the ones coming back out of this rotation. That's your Friday, Saturday guys. Be excited for that. Be excited for that. Let's get into the chat a little bit. Let's highlight some of you guys that are in here supporting me, and thank you very much for all of you for being in here. I've already shouted him out, but Joker was adding, baby. I'm pretty sure Joker got his answer in for the access code. Let's see. Let's go on a little bit further. Oh, AP. Yo, what's up? AP, I see you also got your answer in, and that's correct. It is Zach York for the access code to lead off. So you guys send me your emails. I have your Twitter @, and we will get you your access code. And until 5 people give me the answer to who had a 3-game hit streak coming into the game on against Creighton, I still have 3 more access codes to give out. Now y'all got the answer. So now y'all can just get access. Zach Nunez, you never know. They might be lurking. They might be. They might be. AP, cookies are fire. He's had Lamy sourdough bakery cookies. Because I told y'all my wife's a sourdough freak, and she had some, and she gave some to AP. So make sure you get your order in on Instagram at Lamy Sourdough Bakery on Instagram. That's right, Tiger Joker. Zach York. That's it. So remember, again, guys, if you haven't gotten your answer in, they're giving you the answer. You got 3 more access codes to go. I'm giving them away. So come get them. Come get them. Robbie, what's up, baby? What's up, guys? Trying to make the poster with our predictions. I like it. We got to get Robbie out there more. No, AP, because if people come in late and they see Zach York, they're just going to think I'm talking about something different. The question is, who had a 3-game hitting streak coming into the game against Creighton? Do you know the answer to that? And let's talk about Creighton. That was a get-right game. Now, I made the joke this past weekend. I can get you a rain out if y'all know the movie Bull Durham. This team needed something like that. After the Friday game and then the putrid offensive play Saturday and Sunday, these guys needed a get-right game. And I'm not going to lie to you, I was nervous about Creighton being that get-right game because Creighton is a great team. They showed it. Tigers didn't control that game all day Tuesday. They're a great team. I liked what I saw of the Tigers, and I talked about it earlier. Well, I don't know if I talked about it when I wasn't muted. What I liked from the Tigers was they got off the mat and they fought back, and then they finished the fight. We've seen these guys fight this year. We've seen the fight out of them. I'm not worried about them fighting. There was one game where I openly said I didn't see fight, and that was a ULL game. And I meant that game. But Tuesday night against Creighton, these guys got up and they fought. And then they finished the fight. They came home with a W. I don't want to spend too much time on Creighton. Why? I want to enjoy the win. We can talk about the defensive errors that were made or the blunders. We can talk about bad pitching. We can talk about poor hitting, disappointing hitting. We can talk about guys arguing with umpires all we want, but let's highlight some of the things that came out of the Creighton game that we can look forward to continuing going into SEC play. Because, guys, again, we play in Nashville on Friday. Tomorrow night, we play in Nashville. It's exciting. Creighton was the right team to get right against. I'm telling you. I remember Zach and them talking about how, because they're a perennial postseason team, and some reason they didn't host one year because they didn't put in the right paperwork or whatever. The NCAA is something else. But let's talk about what to look forward to. Jake the Rake Brown. These players are telling us their nicknames they want now, and I absolutely love it because I've been playing with Brown Town, playing off of something with Brown and a Brown streak. I don't know. It's my head goes into weird places, but Jake Brown is still as hot as the sun. He hit his career best 9th home run this year before SEC play. Give credit to David Billiot. I'd said Jake Brown wouldn't hit 20 this year. Not because I didn't think he could. I just didn't think he'd have that much power. I was wrong. He's crushing the ball and he's seeing it well, and he's making great plays in the outfield. Jake the Rake Brown is on fire. I want to talk about Santiago Garcia. Santi. During the game, I have a group chat with friends, and I'm talking to David Billiot and Zach Nunez a lot. And I called his performance. Matter of fact, go support Go Deep Dive. That's David Billiot and Zach Nunez. Congratulations, David Billiot, for getting his credentials extended through Go Deep Dive. Go Deep Dive. So congratulations to him. He deserves it, guys. He's earned it. He's a great role model for a lot of us in this space now. Now, during that game, Zach, if you can in the comments, tell me what you said what that game reminded you of. But I said it was his legitimacy game. He legitimized his role in the bullpen. He legitimized his talent for as amazing as he is. And I'm gonna 1 second. Good job. Good job. Good job. I've been trying to tell y'all since preview that Santiago Garcia was going to be a pivotal member of this bullpen. Pivotal member of this bullpen. So I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. He came out and he was nails, guys. Nails. And if he can keep that performance up, guys, it's honestly surprising to me. I'll admit this. I didn't think he'd be your number one lefty out of the pen. I thought it would be Cooper Williams. But Santi's taking that spot. I remember I was sitting at a scrimmage with David Billiot in La Cobra 225 in the spring, right before, I think it may have been one of the last scrimmages prior to the opening day. And Santi was coming up, and he had to face Milam to lead off, and Milam hit a moonshot to left field off of him. And it was like, oh, here we go. And I went, I'm not holding that against him. Milam's been seeing him his whole life. They were high school best friends. Milam's seen his delivery and his fastball more than anybody in the country. I'm not holding that against him. Right after that, he was nails. 3 up, 3 down. Be excited about Santi. I'm telling you. Oregon was very upset when he left. They weren't happy. Santi is a great thing. And I also want to talk about how he shouted out Chris Stanfield. In the Magic Moment segment that Jay and LSU Baseball posts, he comes out and he says, I love playing with you guys. I'm happy to play with Chris Stanfield. I'm happy he's back. Why does that mean so much to me? We talked about leadership, and we talked about who was going to step up for this team. And I didn't bring up Chris Stanfield. Why? Because he wasn't playing. We get lost in the fact that we forget sometimes that Gavin Gidger is probably one of your biggest leaders on your team last year in a national championship team, and he didn't play. How is he a leader? He became a leader. He made sure he did what he needed to do in the dugout. Stanny did the same thing. Jim Cross, who joined me last week, make sure you check out that episode. I promise you won't regret it. It's a great episode. Jim Cross is a hell of a man. Go support in off the bench and Jesus One Apparel and Chinook Eatery. But he highlighted Chris Stanfield in our discussion on Monday. And it kind of took me back a little bit. But then I started thinking about it, and I was like, man, we really can't quantify how much losing Stanny hurt this team. I'll be critical of Jay Johnson one time. And Jay Johnson, if you see this, I'm so sorry. Please just forgive me. Please, Jay. I didn't like the rotation of left fielders. I didn't like the rotation of Reeves, Simpson, and Braun. I know that everyone looks at the outfield and goes, just stick someone out there, they'll catch the ball. It's not that simple, especially not at this level. Mason Braun isn't a left fielder. That's why I didn't throw a fit when he misread that ball. That's a hard read, even for a guy like Curiel. Talking about Auburn last year, Curiel's worst defensive performances last year was in Auburn, fighting that wall behind him. I remember that clear as day. I was begging Jay Johnson to move Chris Stanfield to left field and put Derek in center because Chris would know that wall. Playing the outfield with the wall like that, it gives you a different factor to take into account. That's why guys that they don't play against the Houston Astros a lot and they play on that wall and play that weird indention, they get ate up sometimes. Those are Major League Baseball players. But Stanny being the leader he is great to see. He's a senior leader. He's going to be a lot like Michael Braswell I hope he comes back and rips the cover off the ball in SEC play and just proves to everyone who he is, because he should have got drafted last year. Stanley's a great ball player. No, he's not going to hit 30 home runs. Who cares? Who cares? Going into SEC play last year, he led the SEC in extra base hits. He's a great ball player. And his return to this field not only solidifies the defense you have in left field, but also solidifies a calming presence on the field. He's a calming presence on the field. And I'm so happy to have him back. One more. I got to talk about one more guy. Then we're going to get into the Vandy preview. And remember, we still have access codes to lead off available if anybody wants to get the trivia question correct. Who had a 3-game hitting streak going into the Creighton game? That's all you got to say. You get an access code to lead off. But the last guy I want to speak about, I doubt anyone would expect me to talk about this guy. Oh, probably so. Stephen Milam. Stephen Milam and those web gems he created on Tuesday night. He's a dog. I'm going to have to find another thing to compare Gavin Guidry to, because Stephen Milam is a pit bull. His bat will come around. And I promise you, his bat doesn't really need to come around. He's hitting the ball. Has he popped some up? Yeah, everyone has. He's hitting it at people. The whole lineup is doing that. They're shifting well against him, and, well, that's baseball. Stephen Milam is the best defensive shortstop in the nation. Hands down. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Stephen Milam is a leader on this team. He may not be as much of a vocal leader or a in people's face guy. This whole team looks to Stephen Milam for a bit of juice. That's why he wears the cool cleats. I still want somebody to explain to me what the pink armbands mean, but hey, do your thing. Shout out Stephen Milam. Shout out your leather son. And shout out his resilience. I love to see it. Before we get into let's get into this real quick. No, never mind. We're going to get into this real quick. I have to ask you guys a question. Now, I teased some things. Hold on. I got to bring this up. Guidry is a Belgian Malinois. Yeah. Fur missiles. Ooh. Monster the fur missile. You know what, Nunez? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Cobra. Sorry, I was looking at multiple things. Liking the stream is free. Yes, it is, ladies and gentlemen. And Cobra. Got you, baby. You got access code. Add a baby. Let's get back to some more gang, Cobra. That's right. True leader. That's right. Stanfield is a true leader. Let's see. You could take down any time in the country. I don't know what you're meaning by that. Nunez, you're going to have to kind of give me some clarification on that. And Robbie, Zach York is Big Poppy, about to be Derek Curiel coming soon. Okay. I'll take it. All right. Joker's trying to get me in trouble. David's going to yell at me. Thank you, Robbie. See, I never understood the pink, because Tommy White wore pink. I never understood it. Now, I get it. I think someone close to him had breast cancer, and he does it for awareness. I love that. Joker, you're right. Joe Bear rocked the pink sleeve, too. That's right. And Joe Bear had the prettiest swing that has graced Alec Box Stadium in a very long time. That thing was gorgeous. Now, I need your help. Seriously, 1 second. I've been giving away baseball. I've been giving away baseballs, and I know I should not care what I give away because it's free for you guys and it's coming out of my pocketbook. But I want your opinion. So I still have baseballs. If you can't see, I have a few other baseballs that y'all would be interested in. Y'all can't see them right now on purpose. And I actually have maybe some baseball cards that are signed of some guys. Some number 1 cards, like the first of the series cards. Maybe. But I wanted to do something big coming into SEC weekend. So maybe you guys can help me pick. See, Nunez, you're gonna get in trouble, buddy. From Frozen Ropes Baseball. We talked about this. Now, that's the things I want to give away starting tomorrow, and I want you guys to help me decide. One of these will be up for grabs tomorrow for Pick to Click. It's up to you. I have Hayden Travinski signed, actually one of the first signatures he ever made. Nice portrait in a frame. It's beautiful. That can be up for grabs tomorrow. Or you can't really see it that well. Paul Skeens plaque with a picture of Paul Skeens and 2 of his baseball cards is not signed, though. If y'all think I have that kind of money, sorry to tell you, I don't. So, on this X post of this video, I want you guys to go onto there and comment which one, Paul Skeens or Hayden Travinski. And we still have a lot more stuff coming, but I need your help in deciding what to give away next. Because I'm giving it away to you guys. And we got some other stuff coming that's not here right now, and I'm not gonna spoil the surprise, but we have some cool stuff coming as well. That's gonna benefit some other people as well. I'm excited to be able to announce that soon. But on this post on X, go comment what I should give away next. Just go on that post and comment. It is way too easy. All right. Let's talk about going into Vandy. Let's talk about what our head coach has in mind going into Vandy. John Eads did an amazing interview with him earlier. Shout out to John Eads and WAFB. He had a video come out of some questions he asked Jay Johnson. And really, I kind of just nailed down to one because he kind of said everything he needed to say about the offense in that one video. He started off with an example of Derek Curiel when he was in a 1-2 count and just deciding he wasn't going to strike out. He went on to talk about it should have been that way from day one. And he's right. This team got outside itself on offense. We've talked about it. But getting that mental mindset back of, I'm not letting you beat me today, is what we all wanted to see. And Derek Curiel, of all people, one of the most consistent guys to ever wear an LSU baseball uniform, to be quite honest. At the plate, getting that mindset back is going to be critical, especially this weekend against the starting pitcher you're going to face. Baseball is a mental sport. 90% of the game is half mental. Shout out Yogi Berra. Jay also then talked about how this team is starting to play like men and not like little boys. And they're working through, how do I put it? How did Jay put it? They're riding that wave of uncomfortability and frustration and using toughness and resilience. If you've listened to my show, I may have used those words a couple times. Toughness and resilience to work through that wave of uncomfortability and frustration. It was going to take time. Now, did I think it would take as long as it did? I sure didn't. I'll be honest about that. But you did not play slouches coming into SEC play. I'm going to follow Sacramento State this year, and I'm betting they're a tournament team. I don't care what their record was coming in. Creighton, tournament team. UCF, probably a tournament team. Guys, they did not play slouches. They didn't play bums. It took them a while to kind of get through your frustrations at the plate, but it's coming. And what I really love of what Jay said about them playing like men and not like little boys, starting to, or closer to playing like men instead of like little boys. He didn't say they were playing like men. He didn't give them that gratification of, hey, yeah, you got it now. You're playing like men. No. He said you're starting to. Do you think the guys see Jay's interviews? Do you think Jay says anything in an interview he won't say to those boys? He's challenging them. And like Jay, I want to see them play like men. They're going to have to this weekend. The time frame to play like a man is shorter than it ever could be. There's no more time. I'm guessing they're in Nashville now, if not getting on a plane and heading to Nashville now. I'm guessing they're in Nashville, and guess what? It's go time. SEC play starts tomorrow. Are you a man or are you a little boy? That's what Jay is saying. He also spoke about the offense needing to make those pitching decisions easier. I remember I talked about that. Don't forget that. It's complimentary baseball, ladies and gentlemen. Complimentary baseball. And let's talk about Vandy. Friday night is going to be a pitching duel. The pitching duel of the night. I'm going to call it that. It's going to be the pitching duel of the night. You got Connor Fennell and Casey Evans on the bump Friday night. Let's talk about Connor Fennell because we all know Casey Evans, and I've already went over Casey Evans. In 4 appearances, 2-0 in the year. He has 3.8 ERA and 21 and a third innings pitched. He's only given up 21 hits, so he's given about a hit an inning, just under. But he struck out 30. The biggest stat line that I see with Connor Fennell, 3 walks. 3 walks and 21 and a third innings pitched. That tells me either A, he's going to strike you out, or you can put the ball in play. Now, Vandy is going to have a good defensive team. Tim Corbin's a great baseball coach. Jay says behind Skip, he's the best baseball coach in college baseball ever. I would have an argument for Jay on that, but he's not going to say that. Connor Fennell is going to be a dog on that mound. Here's what I want to know. Well, this is how I think Friday night's game goes down. And Jim Cross on Monday said that don't be surprised if we lose Friday's game. He's not wrong. Don't be surprised. It all comes down to this. Who out of Casey Evans and Connor Fennell can keep their edge the longest? Who blinks first? If our defense gets Casey in trouble, does he blink or does he buckle down? That's the question. Whoever keeps their edge the longest and whoever blinks first, that's going to decide who wins or loses this ball game. Now, your offense has a say in it. They do, and they're going to need Connor Fennell. The best way I've heard him described as a pitcher, because he's not a 97 guy. He's like a 91 and 94 guy. He has a frisbee changeup. Now, Zach Nunez didn't really understand that reference, but David explained it really well and go deep dive. It's like a frisbee when it comes in, it's doing this. It just, you throw a frisbee and it kind of, yeah. I like that sound effect. Yeah. He has a frisbee changeup. Now, and I asked Zach and David last night on Go Deep Dive, if you had to pick a pitcher to face this lineup right now, who would you pick? Would you pick a hard fastball guy or would you pick a changeup guy? Sadly enough, I pick a changeup guy. Will the offense have the right approach at the plate? And will they keep their composure? That's how you win tomorrow night's baseball game because Joker is completely right. Evans won't be rattled. He's been in the big situation already. And you're right. And I was about to get to that. Joker is like where my head is going. Fennell is a junior. The reason I bring up his year is Kaysen is a sophomore, but Kaysen has Omaha experience, College World Series experience, and pressure College World Series appearance and experience. I believe in Kaysen. I believe he has what it takes to keep his composure and not blink. We just got to see it. Can the defense behind him pick him up? I know Milan will. If Stanny's in left field, I feel so much better about tomorrow night. Don't expect Stanny to start. Don't get mad if he doesn't. The reason why he pinch ran the other night. Look, if the defense can stand behind him and pick up Kaysen, and the offense can have a good approach to the plate, Friday night I feel really, really good about. It is going to be a dogfight. It is going to be a brawl with those two on the mound. Can you get Connor Fennell out of the game quick? That's how you beat guys. I think Jay said in a press conference this week, the best thing that their offense can do right now is not swing the bat. Connor Fennell has 3 walks in the season. If you double that total tomorrow night, you win the game. Now, will you? I don't know. He's a good pitcher. He's going to throw strikes. But if you throw your strikes, hit them. It's too easy. Saturday, we have Wyatt Nadeau. Nadeau. I may have had a spell check error. I'm sorry. He's going to be facing Cooper Moore. Let's get to Wyatt Nadeau real quick. In 4 starts, he has not recorded a win or a loss. He has a 0 ERA and 11 innings pitched. He has limited innings pitched, I believe, because their Saturday night guy is still out with an injury. Shout out to Zach Nunez for letting me know about that today. But he has scattered 6 hits and 6 walks and struck out 15 in 11 innings pitched. So he's not giving up as many hits. He is walking more guys, but it's still not bad. Less than a walk an inning, less than a hit an inning, and more than a strikeout an inning. So he's gonna, again, they're gonna throw strikes. They're gonna be in the zone. Can you attack it? Can you attack the zone? Can you sit on that fastball? Because he's another breaking ball changeup guy. This guy's not going to be your hard-throwing guy either. He's not going to be a hard-throwing guy either. So can you sit on a pitch? Can you put yourself in hitters' counts again like Friday night? And I want to make this perfectly clear too. It's not the approach of the plate for the weekend. It's your approach for the plate every game. Every game is different. Every approach will be different, and it should be different. So our offense make Wyatt Nadeau get into hitters' counts, which we haven't been getting into lately? Can we have Wyatt Nadeau get in fastball counts? And can we take advantage of mistake pitches? What do I mean by mistake pitches? What our bullpen has been doing. Throwing mistake pitches, leaving the ball up. Can our offense do that? Also, remember this. Get used to Wyatt Nadeau. He's a freshman. He's going to be around a while. He's going to throw well. But I'm going to say this. Don't let that loss on Saturday with Cooper Moore get in your head. We know who Cooper Moore is. And I promise you, just seeing how I've never met Cooper Moore. I've never talked to him. Ask David. If he shows the same fire on the mound, 10% wise off the field, he hates that he lost that game Saturday. To be a successful team, you have to hate winning more than you love losing. Cooper Moore is one of those guys. Sunday, Schmitty Shove Day. We'll be facing Nate Taylor. In 4 starts, he's 0-3. With a 4.91 ERA. In 18 games pitched, he's given up 16 hits. He has 12 walks in the season and 24 Ks. Now, this guy is your hard thrower. Shout out to Zach and David last night for giving me this information. Yes, almost a 5 ERA, guys. He's getting up 16 hits and 18 innings pitched, and he's walked 12 guys. He's going to be in and out of the zone. This is probably the game that I'm more comfortable in the whole weekend. Saturday and Sunday, I'll tell you right now, I'm more comfortable in seeing the Tigers win than I do Friday. Not because I don't think the Tigers can win Friday, just because it kind of sets up better for you. If y'all want, I'll call sweep every week. That's how much I believe in them. But if y'all want me to be honest, Saturday and Sunday kind of plays out better in Tigers' favor. This, again, is going to be a different approach to the plate. This is your guy who's going to be up to 97, 98. 12 walks and 18 innings. He's going to be out of the zone. He also has 24 Ks. Have you noticed something about this team? They strike out a lot of guys. Tim Corbin's a great pitching coach. Amazing pitching coach. Remember guys like David Price. Name ring a bell? There was another guy. I always wanted to call him Rocker. I think his name was Rocker. If anybody in the chat remembers this guy that I'm thinking about, Kumal Rocker, I think was his name. He was a gangster at Vanderbilt. But every time I think of Rocker, I think of John Rocker because I'm a Braves fan, and we all remember John Rocker and what he did. This, aside from our Sunday guy, Friday and Saturday are heavy changeup guys. And I already told you that this team does not do well against changeup guys. That's who I would throw. Kumar Rocker. Thank you, Zach. Can they have the correct approach on the day? Can they make adjustments mid-game? That's what I want to see. And if they do that, then guys, be excited. Ooh, be excited. One thing I'm wary about, the bullpen. Our bullpen has been our Achilles heel, aside from our circle of trust. And I think I aggravated Joker last night on X when I said this, but his circle of trust, I told him not to forget about Jaden Newt. Yeah, Jaden Newt left one pitch up, and that guy, he should have walked by the mound and gave Jaden Newt a name for it, how hard he hit that ball. But Guidry, Sharon, Newton, Plogue, or Santi is going to be my circle of trust if I'm Jay Johnson and Nate Yeske. Can other guys show up and make their names known and earn that circle of trust? Yeah, and I hope they do. You need 8. Skip Bertman, the godfather of LSU baseball, said you need 8. Do we have it? That is the question. Above all else, we have the best rotation in this conference, in my opinion. You can't replace a William Schmidt on Sunday or a Cooper Moore on Saturday and say, yeah, they have an advantage on the mound. No, they don't. Guys, the luxury of having William Schmidt on the mound on a Sunday is preposterous. It's stupid. William Schmidt is a guy that he finally touched 98, and I've been calling it all year. I don't know why he wasn't. I think he was leaving some in the tank for some reason, or he wasn't comfortable. But you have a guy who can throw 98 and just mow people down on a Sunday. He reminds me of Cade Anderson from the right side with a little more power. Next year, you could have Cade Anderson on Saturday. Do y'all know how stupid that is that if we have him on Sunday this year? He needs to be on Sunday. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm saying we are. I wish I uploaded that audio file. We're spoiled. Robbie, Jack Leiter, another him. Yes, he was. Look, back to what I was saying about Schmitty. Schmitty, Evans, Moore, and Schmitty is a embarrassment of riches, how AP would call it. Can our offense have the right approach and back them up on defense? I can't wait to see it. It's going to be fun. Welcome to SEC baseball. Best time of the year. I don't care. March Madness can shove it. I don't care. College football playoff is terrible until the last 3 games. Shove it. LSU baseball and SEC baseball and then postseason baseball is the best time of the year, in my opinion. I'm not biased at all. But welcome to SEC baseball. Before I run the walk-off clips and I'll let you go, I want to remind you, please like the stream. Share the post, like and subscribe to YouTube, like and follow on all my X posts. We're going to be doing pick to click. You have to follow Paul Jarrett 16 and Walk It Off Talk on X to be entered into the giveaway. If you're not following and you get your pick to click right, sorry, you're not winning. Comment on this post on X. Tell me what I should give away. Travinsky or Skeens? Just comment that. Travinsky, Skeens. Too easy, right? And before I let you go, I want to remind you all, God loves you, and all he wants from you is to love him back. It's that simple. I'm telling you what, God's doing a lot of great things right now in my life, and I am beyond blessed to have met the people like I've met in here. I'm not going to cry. And for what he has been bringing, Evan Hood, there you go. What he has been bringing into my life is, I'm not worthy of it. We have a lot of great things coming soon, guys. Stuff's about to get better somehow. And it's all glory to God. And it's all because of him. I love you all. God bless you all. Here's the walk-offs. Make sure you stick around for the walk-offs. I promise you, you're not going to miss them. They're fun. Here's the walk-offs from the past week. I'll see you on Go Deep Dive. I'll see you on Justin Babin's show at 7, and I'll see you on Go Deep Dive after the game this weekend. Phone number Zach Nunez. I love you all. Have a good day. Let's walk it off. Oh, I'm so stupid. There you go.
The lead runner gunned down at third base. See if they run it again.